It is about the ability to get things done with more clarity and with more urgency.
Sacramento Mayor Darrell Steinberg says Measure A will give him the clout he needs to make big changes.
If Measure A was in effect, I would have used the emergency authority to have ordered a mandatory mask requirement much faster.
Measure A consolidates power in a so-called strong mayor who can appoint a city manager, propose a budget, and veto ordinances passed by the city council.
Hello to everybody.
Kevin Johnson tried enacting a strong mayor plan when he was in power, but failed. And now opponents like City Councilman Jeff Harris are lining up against Darrell Steinberg and Measure A.
It makes it look like a power grab. You know, in this situation, I feel that Darrell is frustrated with his job position and would like to have more latitude.
More latitude is not allowed under Sacramento's 100-year-old city charter. Instead, it puts the power of the purse in an unelected city manager. Supporters of Prop A say it's time for a change.
Well, we like the idea because I believe change requires a champion.
Dr. Takoy Porter is with the National Action Network. He believes Measure A will hold the mayor more accountable to voters.
And be able to cut the red tape, if you will, so that we can actually speak to power, speak truth to power, which is what I'm all about.
But opponents insist Measure A puts too much power in the hands of one person.
If you concentrate that much power in a single individual, it attracts the money interest to be close to the power center. It marginalizes the council members. We would have much less say over our budget, which is really what we do.
Measure A includes a sweetener, in this case a guaranteed $40 million each year in equity funding to improve neighborhoods, especially in disadvantaged areas.
It's affordable housing. It is workforce development. It is investing in small businesses, especially in some of our less attended to commercial corridors. It is investing directly in youth.
But critics contend that $40 million could create a budget gap.
The problem is it's unfunded. So it will force cuts in other parts of the budget. So it is inevitable that if Measure A passes, it will force $40 million of cuts, which will fall most significantly on public safety, police and fire protection.
I don't believe that it would. I believe that, there are a lot of ways to get to the $40 million.
Steinberg says the $40 million could be funded by not filling vacancies and other efficiencies in the city's more than $500 million budget. And he argues that Measure A could help Sacramento build more homeless shelters, just like another strong mayor city.
In less than 4 months, San Diego got it done. Over a year later, Sacramento was still waiting.
But opponents of Measure A are not convinced.
Strong mayor is not going to stand up shelter beds.
If Measure A passes, the strong mayor would have a 2-term limit in office. But under a ruling from the city attorney, there's nothing to prevent Darrell Steinberg from running 2 more times.
It would allow you, if you wanted to run for re-election in 24,
yes.
28. There could be Darrell Steinberg mayor through 2022.
Oh, please. I have no intention of running for a 3rd term. I haven't even begun my 2nd term.
The fight over Measure A has been divisive, with the future of Sacramento city government hanging in the balance. There's been no public polling on Measure A, and this could be a very, very tight contest. So it's possible we may not even know the winner until well after Election Day. At Sacramento City Hall, Mike Lurie, KCRA 3 News.
Campaign finance records show supporters of Measure A spent more than $1 million.
And the No campaign has spent at least $250,000. For more on the races and propositions on your ballot, check out the KCRA 3 voter guide on the KCRA 3 app.